teens, welcome back another week. Today we're gonna be making turkey burger macaroni. So let's start washing our hands. Remember, 20 seconds. Alright, so today for the turkey burger macaroni, we need some whole wheat macaroni, 2 cups. We have cheese, everybody loves cheese, right? A pound of ground turkey, a can of diced tomatoes, a little salt, a little pepper, a little thyme. We're gonna cut up a bell pepper, and then we're gonna cut up some onion too as well, and then we're gonna put it all together in one pot, and it's gonna be a good casserole. Alright, so you wanna go ahead and get your water started for the macaroni. You wanna go ahead and cut it on high, make sure you bring it to a boil. We have our 2 cups of macaroni in there, and then you pour that in, and try not to stir the macaroni, just it's good, let it cook, it's not going to take long. Once it gets done, then you strain it, and then you can add it to this. So now we can move over here to our meat. You see all the steam. We have our ground turkey in here. We want to make sure this is cooked through before we start adding our bell pepper and onions to it. And so the season that we had, the black pepper, the thyme, and salt, you want to add that to your meat. And if you want to add a few more seasoning to it, garlic powder, onion, the recipe also calls for garlic. We use garlic powder instead of the garlic. So that'll help flavor your meat too. Smelling good already. So we already have discussed about chopping before. Make sure you have a steady grip on your knife. We're about to cut half an onion. Do like a little rocky motion. Have your claw ready. So we're just gonna dice up a few. We did it in the strips, and then now we're gonna come back and chop on the side. So we have that already diced up. So we're gonna throw this in the skillet. Look at the ground beef. It's all, well, ground turkey, I'm sorry. It's all brown and ready to go. We have our onions in here. Our noodles is almost finished. We're gonna also go ahead and add our tomatoes too. You don't have to drain the juice off. You wanna cut it down, not too high. Now we have our bell pepper, same thing, same method, good grip. We're gonna make strips. We'll have my bear claw. So you wanna make sure you have a sturdy grip, because you don't wanna cut yourself. Turn it around, then we're just gonna do the boat motion, little rocket motion. And we're gonna add this to the skillet too as well. Look at the nice colors we have. Oh, isn't it looking so good? All right, so our noodles, they are done. The macaroni is done, and now we're about to rinse them off. We have our colander, or most people say strainer. Pour it in. And you wanna rinse it off with cold water. Nothing too long, just a couple of seconds. Get all the excess water off, as you see. It's coming together already. All right, we have everything in the skillet. Cooking. We're gonna give it a good stir. Now, if you want to put a little extra in there, I know the recipe doesn't call for it, but you can add a little small can of tomato sauce in there if you wanted to give it a little extra sauce to it. If all the diced tomato juice just wasn't doing it. And you just need a small can. You don't need a big can. So see how that added that extra little sauce to it. It's looking good. Okay, so after it's simmering a little bit, so we're gonna add about 3 ounces of cheese. So you just wanna spread the cheese on top. To help it melt faster, then you just cover your skillet up with your lid. The cheese will start melting, and then you can enjoy. All right, so the cheese has melted, and this is how it looks, everyone. Doesn't it look delicious? Now, simple, easy, not long to prepare, and we're ready to eat and enjoy. All right, so now I'm gonna offer you different tips and different healthier options that you can choose even when you're cooking any type of meal. So like for today's recipe, instead of doing ground beef, you can do lean ground turkey. Instead of regular diced tomatoes, you can use the no salt added diced tomatoes. Other substitutes that you can do when you're cooking and baking is maybe if you, instead of using regular cheese, you can use low fat cheese instead. Sour cream, you can do plain yogurt. Regular pasta, you can do whole wheat pasta. Today, even though we had the regular macaroni, but you can exchange it and do the whole wheat pasta instead. Other things you can do, instead of frying all the time, you can boil, you can grill, you can bake. Those are different ways to make your food healthier than always frying. Instead of using butter, you can use spray, the non-stick spray. And just remember to follow my plate, the 5 food groups. You have your fruits, you have your vegetables, you have your dairy, you have your protein, and then you have your grain. Really, today's meal covered majority of that. We had our grains with the macaroni. We had our lean meat with the protein. We had our vegetables with the bell pepper and the onions. And then even though some people be having that discussion with fruit and tomatoes, technically we had our fruit with the tomatoes. So, and then we had our dairy with the cheese. So we cover all of the 5 food groups. Wow. I hope this information helped you out. Happy holidays, and see you next time.